welcome into my Final Fantasy VII Then versus Now Rebirth series. I'm so excited to have you. Now, I want to jump into the video really quick, so I'll make this intro short, but I want to let you know, just caution you going forward, that there will be some cutscenes and footage that will cover the areas of Calm, Grasslands, and the Chocobo Farm. I won't have any audio as far as like of dialogue between any of the characters to protect your narrative experience. I don't want you to get any spoilers. But if you don't want to see live clips of gameplay and movement, then I would suggest you click out of this video now, because those spoilers will be there. Also, a quick disclaimer, all of the footage from the original 7 playthrough that I will be comparing this footage from is my footage of my original 7 playthrough from 2022. So please don't reuse it. Thank you. Okay, enjoy. So let's talk about the Grasslands in Final Fantasy VII original and in Rebirth. So the Grasslands in the original is just the open world in between all of the smaller settlements, cities, towns, stopovers throughout the game, right? The scaling's a little bit off from the map, but it was still so fun to run around. Everything is green and green and green as far as the eye can see, with obviously mountains peppered in between. Totally worked. They used the technology that they had at the time. So I was so excited to see what that was going to look like in Rebirth. I'm going to be dramatic for a second. This gift that the devs have given us, like, this is the Grasslands and so much more. This open world that we've been gifted, I am absolutely blown away at the level of love and dedication and detail that has gone into this. Like, they're running, you can hear the grunts, you can hear the jumps, like just the little sounds. You can hear the grass rustling against his big parachute pants. I swear you can see the air, like in a good way, like not in a polluted way, like in a magical way. Because I feel like it was an in-between before. I feel like it was, it was not necessarily something that you looked at or enjoyed visually. It had a really good OST, as they always do, right? But then you would go into a town or a settlement, and then you would see the details and buildings and people and things like that. But the Grasslands were the in-between. Not anymore. Not anymore! Running around the Grasslands and running into monsters and grinding your levels was already pretty relaxing before, thanks to the beautiful music in the original. But now it's something that I think I can really enjoy and look forward to, and not be like the secondary part of the experience, but be really on the forefront of the experience of the game. So many things to explore, like, and I feel like Final Fantasy has always really encouraged that from its players. They want us to explore. Usually, back in the day, really, it was about exploring as much as you could, because the more you explored, the more likely you were to find these little Easter eggs and little things that weren't mandatory for you to do, but would really enrich your experience. And so they would really reward you for taking the time to look around. And now I feel like with the beauty of the Grasslands as we're seeing them currently, that the reward is almost happening along the way, just visually as well. That was something that I really felt, that because of like the slightly off proportions of the map versus like when you would run around in 7, right? Things seemed a lot farther away on the maps than they actually were when you would like run to them. But now I can really feel the vastness of the world. It feels huge. It is huge, right? I think it really illustrates how small Midgar really was in the grand scheme of everything. Especially if you came from Remake only, and we were only in Midgar that whole time. You had nothing to compare it to. Midgar almost felt like the whole world.
The famous floating city. You know what? Because in the remake I was in Midgar the whole time, it didn't occur to me that, like, a floating city is actually a marvel. Because, like, right, I could have thought of it as, like, being in the future where, like, all the cities float. I don't ever think I really thought about the fact that Midgar is, like, a marvel of a city. Like, a floating city. And everywhere else is just, like, normal cities, towns.
Now we see how small Midgar really is compared to this journey we're about to go on. And I'm so excited. So excited. Let's get to it, right? Let's do this. See you on February 29th. Bye.